You know, throughout life, there are times when we may not feel okay, and that's something many people experience. Well, experts tell us asking for help during those moments is not a sign of weakness. Support and guidance can make all the difference on the path to healing and well-being. And joining us today to talk more about recognizing when it's time to actually seek help is Matt Bolden, Clinical Director of Lucent Recovery and Wellness. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So let's start about different kinds of treatment. You know, there's all kinds of treatment centers in Texas. What led to the creation of Lucent, and what do you guys do?
Yeah, it's a good question. So when we're talking about primary mental health here in the state, there aren't many options when it comes to a middle ground. And so traditionally you have your kind of once a week therapy that most people know about. But here in the state, there is the next option generally, which would be like an inpatient hospitalization type of thing where you have to stay overnight. And it's not always the best experience. And so Lucent is really a middle ground for those two different levels of care. And so it's for individuals who, you know, don't necessarily want to go away. They still have a lot of responsibilities that they have to follow through with, life, family, friends, but they're able to receive, you know, much more care, yeah, that includes things like group therapy, individual therapy, medication management.
I was going to ask you, what do they expect? What can they expect when they walk in? Because you like to, these are like the, I guess, middle of the road folks.
Exactly, exactly, yeah. I mean, walking in, you know, what really I feel like sets us apart and makes us different is kind of our genuine compassion for our clients. And so coming in, our staff is really specific and kind in regards to our approach. And so you'll meet individuals who are going through what you're going through, you know, and so that might include work issues, school-related issues, you know, stress management, things like that, that really give individuals the opportunity to connect and not feel as alone.
Right. And what are, I guess, some kind of, what kinds, I guess, of mental health struggles are we seeing most often in Texas these days?
Yeah, I would say we're seeing a lot of individuals struggling with stress management. And so obviously we've got a lot of responsibilities in life between families, friends, work, hobbies, interests, expectations. And so learning how to manage that stress can be a really effective tool that not a lot of us learned growing up. And Lucent helps individuals provide coping skills in that connection piece we were talking about, so that it doesn't lead to things like depression, anxiety, trauma, self-esteem related issues, things like that. And
you all help people around Texas? Do all kinds of people come to you? And
absolutely, all around Texas. And you know, oftentimes individuals coming out of state as well too will come to our program.
Right. And then what can they expect when they leave? What do you hope that they take with them? What skills or what things they have learned that they can take with them once they leave?
Absolutely, yeah. We, outside of providing very practical educational skills such as emotion regulation, you know, grounding techniques and things like that, Lucent really prides itself on some of the more experiential groups that we provide. And so that's all about getting outside the center and, you know, learning how to integrate your values, you know, your hobbies, your interests that improve your quality of life that maybe you've stopped utilizing more effectively. And so our coaches, our therapists go out in the community with individuals here at Lucent and help them practice those skills of what it feels like to get back in the real world. And
and we're watching video right now of like group sessions and all that, but you guys, you may have mentioned this, you get outdoors.
Absolutely.
You go for hikes, you get into nature.
Yep, go to museums. You know, we really, again, pride ourselves in improving the individual's quality of life, and for a lot of us that does include, you know, not just staying in the classroom setting, but getting out there in life and enjoying what it means to be you. And for that looks, you know, very different for a lot of people.
And real quick too, how can people contact you?
You can contact us through our website, lucentrecovery.com. And we also have our admissions line number on there. And you can ask our admissions team about insurance-related questions or just programming questions that you might have.
All right, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.